Hello, welcome to Active Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant. Thank you for clicking on the video. This video is all about the most hated fitness books, three most hated fitness books I don't really like, I don't rate, and I'll say the reasons why, and you may agree or disagree. So the first book is the Arnold Encyclopedia. Now, I bought this over 30 years ago. You can say it's a bit battered. And in that book, there's some great pictures of Arnold showing off his 23-inch biceps and in great phenomenal shape. But for any real person, it doesn't work. There's too many exercises. Program design is terrible. Loads of great pictures of from the Pumping Iron movie and stuff like that. So from that point of view, it is a good book to see Arnold stripping off and showing off his big arms if you're into that. But the program design in it is absolutely useless to somebody that may be a natty like myself, or somebody that's, thank you for the one person watching live, is into serious training. But this is just a dream book. It's not a reality book. So it's not really going to give you, thank you for the second person on the live, it's not really going to give you what you want from your training, because it's not reality. The Arnold Encyclopedia that I bought 30 years ago does not work. Okay, so the second book, I'm going to save the worst till last, is High Intensity Training by Mike Mentzer. Now, he devised the training system of doing one set per body part, training it to complete failure in which to gain size. Now, the thing of program design has really changed, as in, if you're going from 1 rep, that should be your 1 rep max, you'll be able to do maximum weight. If you're going from 8 to 12, you'll be in a hypertrophy zone. And if you're going from 15 to 20, you'll be in an endurance zone. Remembering that we've got fast twitch fibre, slow twitch fibre, and a mixture of the two fibres together. So by just using the Mike Mentzer method of training to failure, which may be 20, 30 reps, you're just going to be working in endurance all the time. Does that make sense? And there's not really much about program design in this book at all. Again, lots of pictures of Mike Mentzer training, doing wonderful poses, sitting there looking good, but he was on gear himself as well, so you can't really go by this book neither. So the worst book I've ever read in the fitness industry or to do with health is this dickhead. So James Smith, it's good that he's got a book out there, so I have to say congratulations for him getting the book out there, but the book is full of swearing. Then he'll mention vitamin D, and then you have to go to the back of the book to get the research of the vitamin D. Now, he really canes the fitness industry. I can't even handle having him looking at me. He just does my head in. So I've got to turn the book over. But it's probably the worst ever book I've read out there to do with the fitness industry or getting stronger or getting leaner or getting faster. No real information about that in there. More talking about calorie counting, which I've never used in 22 years with my clients. I use the metabolic typing diet. He recently said that corrective exercise doesn't work for changing or improving posture. So he's a complete liar about that. He's only been in the industry for 5 years. And he failed his master's or his degree that he was doing at university. So the guy's a complete quitter as far as from what I can see and read about him. Then he recently said that he was against steroids, and then he recently said that he took steroids for rugby. So 1 minute he's telling the truth, and the next minute he's completely lying. So I don't like that. The same with Arnold admitted to taking steroids in the early 70s, and then he tried to hide it later on. So, you know, you're either going to be honest with people or you're going to deceive them and lie to them. And the Arnold Encyclopedia, a great book for motivation, But don't think you're going to get 23-inch arms naturally unless you've already got, 20-inch arms naturally with, no training. Does that make sense? So the Mike Mentzer's book is good for younger guys. I suppose they're all good books to read and to get some information from. But the one that's massively, seriously misinformed is James Smith's book. But when he starts off about the fitness industry, he's completely right. It's a bit up in the air. It's not very good. Most people leave the fitness industry within the first 3 months and give up because they can't make any money. And most gyms want you to work for nothing until you get clients, and then you've got to pay them rent anyway. So they're in a win-win, but you as a trainer are in a lose-lose. Does that make sense? So I hope you've enjoyed this video on me talking about them 3 books that I really hate. And please comment down below if you have something to say about that. And that'll be great to have your input about that book on what you think compared to what I think. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, please share, please like, please follow. Please comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.